Often in math, we don't just want to write one number, we want to write a range of numbers. The way we can do that is using interval notation. We write the endpoints of those intervals and maybe some parentheses or brackets around them. Closed intervals look like this. Closed intervals are surrounded by brackets. Brackets mean we include the endpoints of those range of numbers. This is what it looks like graphically. This line represents the interval -5 to 1 in brackets. Notice on this number line, it's filled in from the number -5 up to 1 with these two closed circles. That means we're including those endpoints in our interval, and it's denoted as -5 to 1 in brackets. Open intervals are very similar, but we're not including the endpoints. When we're doing open intervals, we surround them with parentheses. Here's the same interval -5 to 1, but you'll notice in our picture there are open circles, meaning we're excluding those endpoints, and it's denoted -5 to 1 in parentheses. So anytime graphically you want to represent a closed interval, use solid dots, or alternatively, you can even use those brackets on the number line. Whereas with open intervals, we use open dots or hollow dots. Of course, you can always just use parentheses on a number line as well. As you may have guessed, you can have open and closed intervals, or you might think of them as mixed intervals or semi-open intervals. This is where one endpoint is closed and the other is open. Take a look at this interval, bracket 3, 8 parenthesis. This is the interval 3 to 8, where 3 is included, but 8 is not. On the number line, we have this picture. Notice how in red here, the 3 is a closed circle. It's filled in. We're including that number in our set. And 8 is open. 8 is not in our set. So this represents all the numbers from 3 to 8, including 3, but not including 8. We can even have intervals that go on forever. Such intervals are called infinite intervals, and they're written like this, something like 4 to infinity. So what this means is all the numbers from 4 up forever, including 4. Now we can't really include infinity. Infinity is an idea, not a number. It's always going to get a parenthesis. That's something to remember. Whether you're using minus or plus infinity in interval notation, you'll always put parentheses around infinity. On a number line, it looks like this. We'll see it's filled in at 4, and it goes off forever to the right. We can even group intervals together using this union. This symbol right here, this U, stands for union, and it describes all the elements of an interval that's in one interval, the other interval, or both of them. This is when you want to describe two different intervals together. We use this notation. Here's a quick example. Take x less than or equal to 5 or x greater than or equal to 3. You can see both of these intervals on the number line, and if we wanted to describe them together, we would write those in interval notation and put that U for union in between. It would look like this. Minus infinity, which gets a parenthesis because we never use brackets around infinity, up to -5 with a parenthesis. That -5 gets a parenthesis because it was an open circle on our number line. And then we have that U for union, so we can describe both of these at the same time. Bracket 3, that's because our 3 was included with that closed circle, comma, infinity, goes forever to the right. That's how we use unions, and that's your introduction to interval notation.
Hey guys, my name is Jess, the head of education here at Wise. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. If you want to see the complete course, please check out the link in the description. You can also go to one of our playlists to keep learning for free. If you want us to cover a specific course or a specific topic, please leave us a comment below. We post new videos every week, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the new stuff.